Hello, hello. It is so good to see you. I hope that you're having an amazing day. Thank you so much for taking the time to check out where I am for month 7. Month 7. Pan that palette with Too Faced Chocolate Bark. I have really been impressed with this palette in particular as a companion palette for the past month. I've made lots of progress. Today, I'm going to talk about a couple of the looks that I've really enjoyed from this palette. Today was a very minimal makeup day because I picked up this dress from Amazon. It was less than 20 bucks. So soft and so comfortable. But I went on and I was kind of thinking about my makeup this morning, and I was like, I don't want to clean my brushes, but typically like with patterns like this, I would think of using something like Amaretto or Cherry Cordial, but I just couldn't be bothered to wash my makeup brushes, and it's been pouring down rain, so keeping it simple. The only shadows I have on my eyes today are a little bit of the Triple Fudge because I used it to fill in my brows and then very lightly line my upper lash line, and then a little bit of Champagne Truffle to highlight. So simple, easy, kind of loving the little bit of a minimal makeup day, and then we're going to be back to busting out that unicorn look because it's helping me to get through Champagne Truffle. So if you're curious about that, get ready with me. I'm going to go on and put it in the card above. And then also to be on the lookout, my next video, I'm going to put out the Get Ready With Me showing you how I really enjoy a warmer look using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette in combo with the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. So if you have those two, I hope that you have a lot of fun with that look because I have really just never thought that I would be a huge fan of like purples and teals, but now that I've gotten kind of used to wearing them on an everyday basis, I love it. Love that combo. It's been a lot of fun. So going back to the palette, lots of progress. Let me show you where I was in the month of June, and then we'll talk about where I am currently with the palette. All right, here she goes. Big changes since last month. I feel like, did I have the chance to update on Amaretto last month, or did I hit pan, major pan, before I did like the makeup basket? Well, in any case, Amaretto has finally gotten to a place where I feel very confident with it. I'm kind of debating about switching Amaretto in as the Wonder Woman shade for the Justice League Panning Challenge because I really don't feel like I'm going to have enough time to get to the Bare Mineral shade that I chose between Amaretto and then panning Black Forest Truffle as well, and then also kind of Cherry Cordial. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like cheating, but I'm thinking about kind of switching the shade in. But the biggest changes to this palette, do you see this? Do you see this? Holy moly. I am so excited about Champagne Truffle because 7 months in, it's still here. I mean, just the last little, crumbs and remnants of it, but 7 months of using this every single day, with the exception of about a week as I wore the warmer look for the Too Faced, Sugar Pop warm look, but the shadow has just held on and held on. So I'm thinking I'm going to rock that unicorn look for a couple more days because between using this to highlight my eyes and highlight my face, I think I can say I officially finished that shade in July. So it feels so good. And if you're wanting a backup for this shade, the one that I found in my collection that dupes very closely, and I'd also like using it for the rest of the burgundy shades on this half of the palette. If you have the MAC limited edition collection from the Archie Girls, that shade Veronica's Blush, the really bright, shimmery, highlighty pink is very close to Champagne Truffle. So I'm not gonna like move the camera and get the caboodles and all that stuff out, but it is pretty much dead on to Champagne Truffle. So I still have a way of kind of mimicking the same looks as I continue to pan what's going on the right side of the palette. So really excited. The other color that I've made huge progress on would be Triple Fudge. Lately I've been using it simply for my brows, but I do love using it to line my upper lash line to set a black liner. It's kind of patchy as a shadow, but I do enjoy wearing it in my outer V, especially when I wear Amaretto. Like if I pop Amaretto all over my lid area, like I've been using an e.l.f. smudge pot, and then I've got the salted caramel in the crease, and then kind of pop the Triple Fudge in the outer V. I'll go on and add that video in the card above if you're interested. Kind of more of a fall and winter look, but really pretty. it's been fun for me to use Amaretto that way. And then the other color that I've made big progress on would be Creme Brulee over here. I really like this shadow. So I'm not in a hurry to use it up because I know it's going to work well. Like my intention for the month of June was to go on and make some progress with Hazelnut over here. I've made a little bit of a dip, not much. So I'm thinking that may need to be kind of what I put into rotation for the month of August if I expect to hit pan, and that way the last one I'll have is Gilded Ganache, because that is going to be kind of a tough shade for me to work with because it's definitely patchy and it's kind of muddy looking on my eyes. So we're just going to keep on keeping on, but I mean, this is just incredibly satisfying to hit pan in this shade. Knowing that I love it, and I never thought that I would love a gold eyeshadow that much, but it has been wonderful to wear this, especially on top of that Julep eyeshadow stick, the cream or Eyeshadow 101 cream to powder eyeshadow stick, because if you put a champagne base under the Creme Brulee shade, you get a very similar tone to light bronze if you're a fan of kind of the lighter side of golds, like from the Lorac Pro palette, because I did find that that was the most flattering gold that I have worn to date in panning projects. So far so good. In terms of that unicorn look, the colors that I'm focusing on are definitely going to be the Champagne Truffle, Strawberry Bonbon, still keeping up with Triple Fudge over here. And then I'm also steadily working on White Chocolate. Again, kind of like Creme Brulee, I'm not just in a real tizzy about finishing it because I can use this to set my primers all the way through December, so no big deal. I'm not in a hurry, but you know, considering how long it's taken with 7 months of Champagne Truffle, I know I've got it out, you know, for the long haul to finish White Chocolate. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on, and I'm kind of thinking at this point, I think I've made 10 videos, 10 videos of different looks, and then I'm going to have that second Too Faced Sugar Pop palette look. So I'm thinking from here on out, I'll still come up with a couple of new looks, but I'm thinking I'm going to go back to some familiar combinations that I love from this palette so that I can make sure that I keep moving forward and have some progress. I am planning to bring back in the Lorac Mega Pro palette because I've had my eye on Apricot. It's a really peachy, pretty, kind of an orangey peach toned to combine with Cherry Cordial and maybe Nectar from the Lorac Pro 2 palette as we get into the fall to kind of bring in the burgundy tones but keep it really warm. I've also thought about bringing in Deep Teal from the Lorac Mega Pro palette and a couple of the other shades because I want to make some more progress. But definitely I'm going to be going back through and one of my favorite combinations is to use Salted Caramel, Black Forest Truffle, and Marzipan. That's going to be a combination that comes back in. I'll include that one in the card above if you want to see that Get Ready With Me. That's probably my most favorite Get Ready With Me from this palette that I've made so far. And then I'm definitely going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with Gilded Ganache. So we'll see. But at this point, or from this point moving forward, it's really going to be about finishing shades, and then I'll have the occasional veer outside the palette to come up with some additional Get Ready With Me's, because my goal was to come up with 12 looks, and I feel like since I've done that at this point, now I can kind of go back into my pan it till it's gone kind of mentality, because I know that works for me. So that's about it. It's been a busy day, so next video coming your way is definitely going to be the Sugar Pop palette with the warmer tones using Macaron and Bubblegum. Love that in combination, but I need to wash my brushes first, so I'll be ready to go. And then I have a couple more videos coming after that, so I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take care and have fun shopping your stash. See ya.